Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to Coffee Talk. So, my reading last night about perception got me thinking about something this morning, and I wrote it down in my notebook because I do that very often so I don't lose a thought. It's easy for a thought to come and go, and for us to not pay attention, and to ignore things. But part of it that I got was two things. Is it a lie that someone else told us? Or is it a lie that we told ourselves? And there's a difference. I also got that I've shied away from twin flame readings and divine feminine and divine masculine, and this morning this is what I'm calling this. I think this is what I'm being led to do. So, listening. Are we listening to other people? Are we listening to ourselves? Are we being our own counsel? Because, I say all of the time, education. And to me, this is learning. Learning the difference in differentiating between what other people think, what you think, what you want, what you need, and not buying in to someone else trying to control your situation for you. It's not selfish. You're a grown-up. That's what I'm getting out of that today. So, I think we rely sometimes too much on other people's opinions, and we don't really make decisions for ourselves. We let other people influence us in a way. There's nothing wrong with having a leader, a friend, a spiritual teacher, a preacher, someone that you think highly of and you ask them what they think. But I can tell you in things like church, and I have absolutely nothing against church before I get some haters on here, but I sometimes do not completely agree with what is being preached. I have a different opinion. Now, do I stand up and walk out, or not go back, or, pull completely away from all of that? No, I do not. And see, I don't think this is what I need. There's something else. I feel like there are things and there are people and there are things like the Bible, for instance, and preachers and leaders and teachers and readers as well, who are there to help us and to guide us and to educate us in such a way. But it's about building on and tapping into this energy of listening to our internal workings and figuring out what's best for us and making those decisions for ourselves. I think, there are shepherds and there are sheep. I also think, I hate the word think, I also believe that people are so easily led. I feel like they make excuses. That one came out before. She must need to be here. I think people make excuses about how they handle things and what they do, and that there are way too many sheep in this world. I used to tell my kids, well, and I still tell the youngest one because he's 15, be a leader, not a follower. Be a leader, not a follower. A leader, not a follower. I think it's these two. And that one. Don't you love when something falls on the floor? Sometimes. Queen of Pentacles. You know, it's like she's holding and displaying this energy. You know, this Three of Cups is my happy family card. And it's like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Baby Bear. And that the leader is putting this love, this watery energy into this family unit. Now, a family unit does not have to be a husband, wife, child, mama, daddy, baby. It could be lots of things. Keep that in mind. The Empress, all the queens. You know, and for me, this is a collective energy of being whole, even by yourself. You know, I believe that it is feminine and masculine energy, divine energy that is intertwined and combined into one, into a level of strength that surpasses a lot of people's understanding. They don't get it. People often think when you stand in your power and you make decisions about what is best for you, that you're hurting them somehow. How is your life about someone else? Come on. You know, I think back on something that happened a long time ago, and I won't say who this is related to. She's no longer with us, but when someone in this person's family was getting divorced, when she found out that this person was getting divorced, she said, I just can't believe that something like this is happening in my family. Really? Why is that? And it was this thing like, everybody's going to find out. Messages. Words being exchanged. But you know, this is about pentacles. This could be a check. I can absolutely see that. I'm getting chills. This is also about making judgments, about, you know, judgment seems like a harsh word, and people don't like that a lot of time because it's like, you're judging me, or, you know, people will say, don't judge me, or whatever. I think sometimes when people say, don't judge me, even if you haven't said anything, it's more about them. It's more about what's internal. Because, you know, in this particular situation with this Empress, with this Queen, she has put work in. And there's a passionate tie, but it's like we've come full circle. We are good whether, you know, whether we're joined with someone else or not. We've balanced masculine and feminine energy, and there's no doubt that we are complete and that we are going in the right direction. The Ace of Cups to crown it. You know, this is not just somebody's heart that you're being offered. This is overflowing abundance. It's love. You know, when your cup is full, and even if it's not, even if everything is not just absolutely perfect, it's still this. It's both. It's the Divine Empress. It's the Divine Emperor. Look at him looking at her. They're looking at each other, and they're standing in their power. And whether this is a single person or whether this is two people, it's such a good, balanced situation, and people can stand by and judge. I feel like the best thing you could do is ignore them, of course, because, you know, don't give any power to someone else over your life. You know, think about what people say, and certainly, you know, people have said things to me before, and I would kind of jokingly say, but in all seriousness, I'll take that under advisement. And I certainly will stop and think about something that someone says to me. But I also know that I am my own counsel. I've had to be. I've had to be a leader. I have had to be complete and whole in my life to go on with my life. And other people really did not want me to be that person, I can tell you. I don't think we should ever let another human being hold us back from our potential. It is absolutely there. Absolutely. So, do yourself a favor and do not lie to yourself. And when other people tell you things, stop to think. Hello, King and Queen of Pentacles. Something tells me that you're going to be very successful, together or separately. But I do think this is about two people. Now, you know, that's part of it. Have you chosen the right path? Take some time, but don't take forever. That Pentacle energy, that Earth energy can be very slow. You know, time waits for no one. That's not just something people say. That's real. I've had a lot of situations in my life that have been kind of precarious over the last couple of years. I've lost a couple of people, and you know, death really puts things in perspective. You really, when you have to deal with the aftermath of someone's passing, and it is an aftermath. I kid you not. I could tell you some stories. You do get perspective. You really start to think about what's important and what's not. So, I hope that this was an educational moment. I hope this falls on the correct ears, and I'm getting a chill. Someone needs to hear this. So, good morning. Happy Veterans Day. And I hope everyone, you know, can use this. I hope you would like and subscribe and share. Most of all, share. Thanks so much.